Today I'm making pumpkin spice cake. So this is a recipe from amummy2.co.uk. That's what I've adapted it from, and I've halved that recipe. I'll leave all the measurements for everything in the description below. First, let's put in the butter. Next, we put in the pumpkin puree. Then some sugar, a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Next, everybody's favourite spice, pumpkin spice. That's a tablespoon. And lastly, into this mixture, 2 eggs. So the first egg is already in there, that's the second one. Now everything is in there, it's time to get the electric beaters on it. So that's been mixed and incorporated together. Just going to go round it with a spoon. Just make sure that the bottom, because when it's going round like that, you know, normally with a spoon you'd be scraping the bottom. With something like that it's a lot more violent in the way in which it goes, and so you feel less inclined, I think, to scrape around the edges and make sure that everything is in there. Now that's all been mixed together and I've made sure all the sides are scraped down, now it's time to put it in the dish. So let's have a go at pouring that into there and making sure that I've got every bit that I can. This is actually the first time that I've baked a cake. I've never baked a cake before, to my knowledge, so yeah, this will be very interesting. So I'm just going to smooth down this mixture now that everything is in there, and then it will be time to bake it. So let's put that in there for a little while. So that could be done. Let's test it. Not sure about that. I've been reliably informed that that is indeed done, and I'm going to stop poking it. This cake was in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Took it out of the tray, which was quite easy to do in the end once, you know, you cut round the edges and stuff. It's a little bit later because it had to cool down, and now it's time for some cream cheese icing over the top. I can already smell the pumpkinness of this cake. So we're starting the mixture with dairy-free baking spread and plant-based cream cheese. Before we whisk these together, let's put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I think that is pretty much done. So now I'm going to put in some of this icing sugar, about half, and then whisk it again. So now I'm just going to chill this for 5 minutes and then we'll put it on the cake. This has now been in the freezer for a few minutes just to chill. Now we're going to attempt to take this and put it onto this. So let's start. Let's put the spoon in there and let's just spread that on there like that. Now I'm going to do this a couple of times just to show that I've done it, and then we will cut to the finished article. So once again, scoop out of there, put onto there. Never done this before. as far as I know. Going to try not to get around the edges. We just want a thing on the top there. So I'm going to finish this and then come back. So now I've put plenty of spoonfuls of icing on there, and if we come down here we can see that it's thickened up a little bit, and I've just got to go round to the edges, dripping off the edge there, but that's fine. Like I say, first time I've ever done it, and we have to have a little bit of spillage, don't we? Right, there we are. So I think that's pretty much sorted at this point. While watching this video, it may appear as though this cake takes an entire day to make, and that isn't the case. When you've got a large block of time in the middle, all in one, and you don't have to break off for things, then this is quite a quick and easy thing, just assembling all the ingredients together, mixing them up a bit, putting it into a tin, whack it in for 20 minutes, and then leaving it to cool down before icing it. Obviously, all these things can be done quite close together, so it's very quick. And I am looking forward to trying this because pumpkin spice, and just pumpkin in October, is massive, isn't it? So let's have a look. Already smell the pumpkin in there. Yeah, there's the burst of that pumpkin spice that was in there, the puree. I love the creaminess of the icing. Not a huge fan of pumpkin as a flavour, but that is really nice. It disintegrates very quickly, as you can imagine. I mean, most cakes like this I think do, but that's really pleasant. I could imagine having a slice of that with a cup of coffee, or even even a pumpkin spiced latte as well. Yeah, so do try this yourself. I want to leave some on the plate so I can talk and have it there. So do try this yourself. Let me know how you get on. Subscribe for more videos. Click the like on this one, and I will see you again for another Jamie Tries Cooking video.